the mother of Carmen. We have had a chance to travel across the country and talk about the importance of raising black boys. And so, Dr. Hines, would you share with the larger audience the reason why you and your son Carmen decided to write the book?
I'm going to be very honest. I have to be what I taught him. We didn't actually decide to write it. His manager came to him one day and said, and to me myself, and said that he thought that we had a very special relationship between us and a great interaction, and would we be willing to write a book and tell our story? And we said yes. And so that's actually how the book came about. I didn't know what he said, and he didn't know what I said. We did not see what each other had said until the manuscript was given to us. Needless to say, I was very surprised. How many of you read it yet? It's like school. You got to read it, okay? I was very surprised at some of the things, and I thought, that I really knew him. But then when I stepped back and put myself in his place, I realized that if I was telling my story, the things that I had done as a teenager, my mother would be just as surprised. So I was okay with it as long as it was the truth.
All right. And so, Brother Carmen, come on up here, man, and share with us, man, the body of work and why you decided to write this inspiring biography about your life and some of the challenges as well as some of your triumphs.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, peace everybody. How y'all feeling? Yes. Well, I decided, I thank you for being here first and foremost, and I want to thank the Congressional Black Caucus for allowing us to be here and for supporting all that we do and for bringing us together for great causes. I just want to thank them. I'm glad to be here. I feel grateful to be here. And I decided to write this book because originally I was like, I'm too young to be writing a book. I ain't one of them guys, I don't need to write a book yet, But as we did have talks with my manager and I started soaking in what my purpose was. And my purpose, I feel, is definitely beyond just making music and beyond just acting and beyond just doing art. Through art, I want to uplift, but also through literature, I know I can uplift. And I felt that if I was able to tell some of my experiences and my stories, they will hopefully inspire somebody and motivate people, and also allow us to be honest with ourselves, because part of this book was just me being able to be honest with myself, whether it was dealing with the fears that I had, dealing with the doubts, dealing with the heartbreaks, dealing with my relationship with God, my relationship with Chicago, my relationship with my mother, just really discussing those things, talking about those things, and hoping that other human beings can relate to that and say, hey, it's something that Carmen did in his life that is really not too much different from my life, and he aspired and kept his focus and tried to get there, and he made mistakes and he may have flaws and did some crazy things, but I see him doing well in certain areas, so I can do the same thing. And I just really always wanted in my art to give people that inspiration. And as Brother David said, our young men and women need that inspiration too. So I'm hoping that young people can read this book, people of any age can read this book and be inspired and be motivated, and at the same time entertain and enjoy it. So that's why I wrote the book, and I'm glad to be here sharing the book. And you still get calls from ex-girlfriends like, why you say that about this? But that's part of the process, and I think a lot of it is just the truth, being able to give truth and share that truth, and truth is freedom. So I'm glad to be here, and we setting our minds free just being here. God bless.